Sorry, I was interrupted. Okay, next question is blank. You like tea? In here, the answers. The answer is just letter A. Letter A, which is do. It is because the question itself asks for a general idea if someone likes tea or not. Okay, so when you say do you like tea, that means you're asking someone his general opinion about something, which is like example tea, like that. Okay, do you like tea? That means at the time of speaking, you are not offering that person something to have, but you're asking him about his opinion about tea or something. Okay, but when you say other people answered would you like tea? When you are going to have like that, or would you like some tea, when you're going to say would, that means you're asking that person if he likes to have something. Okay, so would you like something, or would you like some tea, would you like some coffee, like that. That means at the time of speaking, you're offering someone to have something. Okay, like that. So the answer there is letter A, I'm sorry, which is do. Do you like tea? Like that. Okay, there you go. Next question. I blank mathematics for 3 years. Okay, so in this case, as you can see, as you notice there, if there is like a period of time, like for 3 years, the use of for, the preposition for, and the use of also since, which is like plus the start of time. For is used with like followed with the period of time, like for example for 10 years, for 3 years, for 3 months, for 2 days, like that. Or if you're gonna use since, we have followed with the start of the period, like for example since Monday, since Tuesday, since 1999, like that stuff. Okay, and what's this here? I blank mathematics for 3 years. If you are going to have like for and since, the verb must be in the present perfect form. So the answer there, I mean the choice that is in the present perfect form is letter D, which is have studied. So you would say I have studied mathematics for 3 years. You would say like that. Now, sometimes you also change for, or you can use in or for interchangeably. Like for example, I have studied mathematics in 3 years, like that. You can also say that one. So remember, for and since, you always have to use present perfect form. Next one. Which of the following is or are grammatically correct? Number 1. I stopped reading and put the book down. So this one is correct because our phrasal verb put down, you can actually, if the object is a noun like the book, if it's a noun, you can put that in between a phrasal verb or after the phrasal verb. So you can say, so number 1 and 2 are correct. So you would say, you can say I stopped reading and put the book down, or you can also say number 2, I stopped reading and put down the book. That's actually both are grammatically correct. You can if that object is a noun. But in number 3 and 4, this case you have to consider it because it is a pronoun, which is it. So number 3, it says here I stopped reading and put down it. Or number 4, I stopped reading and put it down. If it's a pronoun, it must only be placed in between phrasal verb. I mean, in between the verb. This phrasal verb, like put it down, put her down, put them down, like that. Okay, you cannot say put down them, like that. You cannot say that one. It can also, it is only possible if the object is a noun. Okay, there you go. So the correct answer there is 1, 2, and 4. Next one. My sister puts the picture blank the wall. So the choices are at, in, by, on, and with. Now in this case, as you can see there, the wall is a surface. When you're referring to location, preposition of location, in, on, at, if you're referring to on, it must be in the flat surfaces, like on the table, on the floor, on the ceiling, like that, on the wall, like that. You would say that one. Okay, so there the answer is letter D, which is on. You can say at the specific part or point, like for example at the center, at the corner, like that. Okay, next one. Oh yeah, it's just the same with the question earlier. Okay, next number is a mathematics question. Car A travels south at 15 kilometers per hour, while car B travels west at 20 kilometers per hour. So how far are the two cars from each other after 2 hours? So one of those people who posted a comment in there is like, ano yung 2 hours? Mahalaga ba yun or panira lang or something like panggulo lang? Actually, it's not. Okay? So it says here, like, shall we say this is the south, going to the south, this is like 15 kilometers per hour. Okay? Per hour, remember. And then in 2 hours, it travels a total distance of 30 kilometers. Okay? Now, the other one travels, car B travels at, 20 kilometers per hour. Okay? And then in 2 hours time, it travels 40 kilometers. Now, the question is, how far are they from each other after 2 hours? Okay? So this one would be our, the question in there. Now, how are you going to do? Remember, this one is in 3-4. Yesterday I discussed about the 3-4-5 triangle, that you don't need to spend much time or so much time in solving the problem using Pythagorean theorem. But the only thing to do is just identify the 3. This is in 3, right? 30 divided by 10 and 40 divided by 10. That's 3, 4, 5. Okay? So since this one 30, we divide by 10 and get 3. So that means we have to multiply this one with 10. So to get this one 50. So that's it. You save time in this. Okay? This is one of the strategy in solving this kind of problem. Remember that 3, 4, 5 triangle. Okay? Next one. What is the interest rate if 50,000 pesos is invested and earned 28,000 pesos in 7 years? Okay, in this case, remember this is a simple interest problem. I is equal to PRT. Okay, so there you go. I is the interest, which is the interest earned after how many years? So this one is 28,000. Okay, is equal to the principal, which is 50,000. Okay, and then the rate which is being asked, and the time in 7 years, in years. Okay, so there you go. What you can do is just try to divide this one. Try to divide 28,000 divided by 7, so that's 4,000. I'm sorry. This is 4,000 is equal to 50,000 R. Just divide this one with 50,000, and then this one 50,000. Okay, cancel. So our R there is 0.08. Okay, 0.08 or R is equal to, multiply this one with 100 to get the percentage. So we have 8%. The answer there is letter D, which is 8%. Next one. How long does the blood cell live? Okay, so if you are reading the biology books, blood cells only last for 3 to 4 months. Okay, so the answer there is letter C. Why is that so? Our body cells also, they also die. And the manifestation of that is our skin. Our skin is made up of dead cells. Also, the blood cells, they also die, and they are being replaced by new red blood cells or blood cells being manufactured by our bone marrow. Okay, so our bone marrow is the manufacturer of our red blood cells. Remember that always. So if you have like cancer of the bone, or like they would say cancer of the blood, that means your bone marrow is not working well. Okay, there you go. Next one. What are the building blocks of the kidney? Okay, so when I said building blocks, things that makes up the kidney or make up the kidney. So that the answer there is nephrons. Neurons is the building blocks of the brain. Nucleus, of course, this is the control center or the brain of the cell. Vessels, of course, those are responsible for the transport of minerals and nutrients through blood. And testa is the seed coat or the covering of the seeds. And nephrons is the building blocks of the kidney. Next question. Which of the following is not the reason why the Western Roman Empire fell in the 15th century AD? Why Western Roman Empire? Because Roman Empire at that time, it was divided into 2 empires. And those were like Western and Eastern Roman empires. Eastern Roman empires became now the Constantinople or the Byzantium, and then changed into Constantinople. And the Western Roman Empire, that is still having the seat of government in Rome. Now, why Western Roman Empire fell? Not a reason. Okay, first, too much military spending. Actually, this is one of the reasons why Roman Empire fell down during that time, because the territory that they were controlling during that time was so big that they need to have a lot of number of soldiers or military to maintain the peace and prosperity of the empire. So this is one of the reasons actually. Next one, the reliance of the economy on slave labor. Yes. Western Roman Empire fell down. It is because the supply of slaves during that time, in the later years of the Western Roman Empire, was not enough to support the whole empire. So this one, their economy actually fell down, or plunged because of that, because of the lesser supply of slaves. Next one, the rise of Christianity and its values. Actually, this is also one of the reasons why Western Roman Empire fell. Why? When Christianity became famous, rose into popularity, Romans already have forgot their pagan values and traditions, in which these values and traditions, so the pagan values and traditions of the Romans, were the empire founded. That caused the empire to stand. When Christianity values and the values of the Christianity entered into Roman lives, Romans forgot their pagan values or the old values and traditions. So that's why they weren't able to, if before they love bloody fights or gladiatorial fights, because they love to see blood, and that was gone. Okay, during the Christian of the Christian values. Next one, letter D. We have there the increasing power of the Roman Empire, Eastern Roman Empire. Actually, it's not one of, because Western and Eastern Roman Empire were just helping each other during that time. And the threat of the barbaric tribes, it is one of the reason, because this is one of the biggest reason, because the barbaric tribes like Lombards, Visigoths, Ostrogoths, Franks, and